How do I YouTube? Hi, I am that guy called Andy and welcome back to another video. So today I am back and I'm going to do a video that I have done before in the past, and that is a sugar video thing. Basically, if you don't know what a sugar video is, it's basically where I turn on the camera and I do what I want because it's my channel and not yours. That was a Trixie and Cartier reference. Don't judge me. I actually have some sugary treats with me. I've got gummy bears because, why not? Actually, should I go and get my cat? I should go and get my cat. I'll be back. Actually, I don't know. I'll go get it later. Or should I? I don't know what to do. Oh, this hat does not fit me anymore. I was obsessed with this show. I was obsessed with a show called Adventure Time. It was pretty cool, but also really weird at the same time. It was like the best show, and like everyone watched it. Part of my friendship group. And yeah, it was pretty. So about 2 days ago, I recently went over to Melbourne and it was super fun, and I went to the WWE Super Showdown, which was a pay-per-view that was being shot in Melbourne here in Australia, which was really big and it was so much fun and I enjoyed it so much. So it took place at a famous stadium that's in Melbourne known as the MCG, or Melbourne Cricket Ground, the full thing, you know, but everyone usually just calls it the G because it's pretty simple. Before that, we obviously had to catch the train from where I live down to Melbourne itself. But what was really annoying was that the tracks were getting renovated to sky rails. We had to get off at one station, then we had to go and get on another train to get to another station, which was a suburb in Melbourne, and then from that station we had to get on a bus to get over to another station, and then from that train station we had to catch a train into the city, and then from the city and then from the city we caught another train, which then we went up and we were finally in the city. All that, I was very hungry as well, and when I get hungry, I get hangry. If you also get hangry, I want you to like this video, because I'm not asking for likes or anything. Oh, the jam it up. Sorry, I'll stop now. Anyway, while we were walking to the MCG, there was a bunch of people obviously in a bunch of wrestling merch. And there was obviously, like, when we got there, like to outside the gates, there was like merch for sale, and they were selling the video games, and there was a bunch of stuff. But there were these guys on the way who were selling the merch cheaper than the actual stands. And they were, and can I just say, like, they were making a bloody good profit. There was a bunch of mums, like, getting shirts for their kids and stuff, and it was pretty funny, because I was like, haha, they're just doing it for personal gain. Once we got to the MCG, there was obviously, we had to get through the gate, I had to get through checking and all that stuff. So we were waiting in lines, and if you have bags, you needed to wait in a certain line so that they could check your bags and then like check you, and then like you can go through and all that stuff. You know, sort of all the security checks, just like any other event would, any like convention or footy game or any sport or stuff, you know, like as normal. So we were waiting in line, and there was this bitch of a lady over the microphone just repeating herself constantly, and she kept on saying,
if you guys are waiting in the queue, you can go and wait at gate 4. There are no queues and your ticket will still stand. So please, if you're waiting in the queue, please go to gate 4. Please, right now, go to gate 4. It will be so much easier and get the flow of traffic going. So everyone who is waiting in the queue, please go to gate 4.
So So we're like, okay, fine, whatever. Because we were kind of at the back of the line with all that, like me and my friend and mum, we all had bags. So we were like, okay, fine, whatever. So we went over to gate 4 and there was obviously a massive queue. There was a massive queue at gate 4. This lady gave us false information and she was telling people, like people were going up to her, I swear. There were like people saying, oh, why would we do that? And she's like, it's gate 4's time. And she's like, no. And once we were at gate 4, we got in line. Once we relatively got like halfway through the line, there was a security guard who came up to us and said that our bags were too big to go into the MCG. After all of this, after the saga with the public transport and walking through Melbourne and needing to get to the next gate and waiting in line, this lady comes up to us and says, sorry, your bags are too big and they need to be cloaked. Seriously? And during all this, there was another guy over another loudspeaker saying the same thing that the lady before was saying about saying that there couldn't be like, you know, no contraband or like nothing like illegal and all that stuff. But when he was reading through, there was a bunch of stuff that I thought, why? Why is this banned? Like, the one thing I don't understand is water bottles. Like, why are water bottles banned? Like, could it be, like, yeah, something, it could be a different substance. Like, some people say it's alcohol, but you do realise that the MCG sells alcohol, so it would just be better if, like, if you brought your own, especially if you're, like, broke as, so why? There was, like, a bunch of stuff, like, it was like the person over the speaker was saying,
okay guys, any sort of contraband is prohibited when entering the MCG and you will be fined for doing so. There's no sharp objects, no water bottles, no video cameras, no children, no t-shirts, no shoes, no socks, no fingernails, no nail polish, no makeup on your face, no hair done, hair must be put up, and you must do the nut bush when entering the gate.
thank you and have a great day. Why is there so much things that I can't take into an event? Like, I might as well rock up booty naked and I still will be fined for taking like hair ties because they're on my arm. Like I swear some people can fine me because my fingernails could be too long when entering the event. Like, there's just, why do you have to make so much contraband? And you may be thinking, Andy, why are you making such a tangent about this? It's for safety. But like, I would rather bring my own shit, okay? Because the shit that is like on sale at the event, they're all way too expensive. It was like $10 for like a shot of water. Like, I would rather take in my own water bottle because that shit is expensive. Anyway, on with the story. We get out of the half line because our bags are too big. We went over to one of the cloaking tents and yeah. And of course, just like any other event, there's another line. So we had to wait in line to cloak the bags. So eventually we got the bags cloaked and they kind of just dumped them and didn't even look after them. Like, bitch, my bloody iPad was in there. Like, I know it's smashed and destroyed as is, but I don't want to make it worse. So then we wait in line again at gate 4 where there was a queue in the first place, even though they were telling us that there wasn't, but there was. And then a guy came up and said, you should go to gate 5 because there's no queue there, but there actually was because we could see gate 5 from gate 4 and there was a bloody queue, I assure you. And besides, there was like a bunch of people walking around the G, everyone going to the different stands buying merch and shit. There was like no flow of traffic. Like, we were in the line. We could not leave. Otherwise, we would be that one nuisance where we would have to awkwardly squeeze through and everyone would be like, oh, you fucking serious? So then after all that, we finally get into the MCG. We get all together and we were on the top level. So we were way up in the cheap seats, even though they weren't cheap at all, but we were up in the cheap seats, up on the high level floor. A thing that I gathered while at WWE wrestling events For some reason, everyone likes to go, sorry, I got a little carried away there. So, there was a countdown on the massive screen until like when the show was about to begin, and after every minute, everyone screamed out, "Woo." Oh, sorry, not "woo." Woo! I didn't understand it. I literally didn't understand it. And then another thing I didn't understand was that everyone started cheering and applauding when they were going over the terms and conditions, like being like, you know, don't do this, don't do that, otherwise you'll be prosecuted and whatnot. Like, you know, more security rules that we have to worry about. And everyone was cheering about it. Everyone was cheering about the terms and conditions. I don't get, and it's not like every time I go on my laptop to register for a new account, I don't go down and read,
I have read and accepted the terms and conditions of the privacy policy. Yeah, man! Woo! Let's do it! Yeah!
Why am I doing this? It's funny actually, I was up on a Jenna Marbles video. The one where they're doing like the drag makeup. Is Dermot drag queen? Is your Dermot going to grow? So basically, throughout that whole story, when you go to an event, you need to expect that there's going to be a lot of waiting in line, a lot of policies that you're going to have to accept, and you shouldn't argue with the security guard. Like, there are a lot of people getting antsy and getting very annoyed as well. My mum was one of them. But it was a really fun event. I did enjoy it, even though I'm not that big of like a WWE wrestling fan. Like, some people go up to me and they think, oh my god, you're actually you like wrestling? Like, hell yeah I do. I don't know why, I just love two people beating each other up in a ring. It's fun. There are some fans that you see at events and they just take it to the next level. Like, there's fan and then there's fan. For example, there was one fan when we were catching the train back to... When we were catching the train back to the station to get on the bus to go to the station, then to get on the train to go to the station, then to get back to the station, then to catch the train home, there was one fan that we saw and we told him he looked like Ric Flair. He literally had like the wavy blonde hair. It was actually kind of funny. But this guy was one of those people on public transport that you just want to neck. He was on the phone to some guy and they were having an argument and whatnot, but he was talking at the top of his lungs. He decided to think that the entire train carriage had to listen to his conversation about his law and like that he might be doing jail time. You know, just the casual stuff that you hear, and then we realised that he was from Pakenham, so, you know, kind of made sense. This video has made no sense. After that whole day, I was planning on vlogging it. I had my camera, I had everything ready, and my camera was like half dead, and then my camera crashed because it had some corrupted data on the SD card, so I couldn't film, and then it ended up going flat. I swear, every time I make a YouTube video, something has to go wrong, and it was that one time. So yeah, that was my time in Melbourne about 2 days ago. Other than that, it was a lot of fun. Fuck. Oh! This makes me look like a hot mess. Get straight. Oh, now I look like a skater boy, hey. He was a skater boy, she said see you later boy. Then he realized he was gay. If you guys did enjoy this video and you'd like to see more, please make sure to leave a like to let me know that you liked this video. It probably had no context and like I just basically just shouted out a bunch of fucking things onto the internet for you guys to enjoy. Feel free to comment down below what other videos you'd like to see. It can be anything, leave any sort of requests, like a lot of you were requesting a bit more of a chilled out video, so I thought I would do that as well. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I try and make new videos every weekend or whenever I can, and yeah, turn on notifications, even though I'm pretty sure it doesn't work, but feel free to turn on notifications anyway to let you know when I eventually upload a video. Hey. Anyway, you can go binge watch some other YouTubers. They're probably there somewhere or probably there somewhere. I don't know which way it is because I can't think right now. And I will go and see you next video, whenever that is and whatever that is. Later, bye!
To the flow.